they were all in the middle class area. None of them got anywhere near. I mean, the closest one was the first one, and that was kind of on the border of the upper class, but none of them were within the upper class district.
Is there any pattern?
Between where the bodies are, or
well, between where the bodies are, yeah.
Okay. It doesn't really appear to be. They're just all around the ramp.
All right.
Besides
you didn't
people, any common connection?
Okay, so you didn't make us roll anything, so I'm assuming that's not a lead.
Yeah,
No. Actually, I will say I want to clarify. All the bodies except one were found in the middle class area. One was found about not close to the middle class area on the ramp, but a little ways down from the middle class in the slum ramp district.
Oh, is that near here?
You walked past it on the way here.
Oh, can we double back and check it out real quick?
Yeah, we're going there.
Yeah, well, I look at the map and go, wait a minute, hang on, we passed a crime scene. Let's go have a look.
We passed murder point number 6, guys.
That is correct. It was the final murder, or the most recent murder happened there.
Most recent one. Perfect.
I make
Great.
a psychic sign, like, whoa, 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 whoa.
All right.
Okay. But so these are like all basically upper class officials murdered towards the upper class area, displayed in the middle class area, and this one is actually in the lower class area. I see. Okay, I got you.
It is about halfway in between the middle point of the slums, where the entrance to the ramp is, and the middle class area, or the ramp to the slums and the middle class area. So it's like a fourth of the way down the slums ramp.
All right. Can we just say we stopped there on the way and save us the trouble of going back there?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So while we were there, what were we seeing? What did it look like?
It looked a lot like the same of what the ramp looked like on the upper class. It looks more. The ramp is clearly more run down than the lower class, but for the most part, it's actually well taken care of.
Yeah.
But you don't notice anything really out of the ordinary.
And it's again just sort of like a place that looks like a really bad place to publicly murder someone, I guess.
Yeah, this is the most public place in the city besides the temple.
Yeah, so they were murdered and left in these public areas, but nobody saw anything. I kind of find that hard to believe.
We should go.
Cornelius, or wait, actually, he's a cleric. Do I have to call him father or something?
No.
I don't know. I don't know what the terminology is.
I don't know.
Man.
I've been trying to figure it out.
All right. Well, you said something like you said you heard something about a bar. Someone has to have seen something.
Of course. Maybe we might find, someone more closely related to that.
Why are we doing this ourselves? We should hire somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing.
That's your job. You're supposed to know what you're doing.
Yeah,
we hired for this job.
It kind of defeats the point of the Inquisition if we're just going to hire up.
It is our job
money.
to find out what. No, it is our job to find out who murdered them. It's not our job to go down in bars in places we have no contact in, we know nothing about, and try to find shady people.
That's right.
Okay. Find shady people. Look at the rest of our party.
Yeah.
Shady.
Cleric, adept, assassin. I don't really see anything shady.
We've got like 2 murderers and a crazy person here. That's shady enough. We got one guy in rags.
He's an impure. The only person here who's really shady is a scum. I'm from the official assassinatorium, not shady at all. She's registered or whatever the hell, psyker. No.
Now, I should. I'm going to clarify. The shady. When I've been saying shady, it's shady by Shrine World standards. Like if you saw one of these said shady individuals from the lower class of the Shrine World on Death World, they would stand out like a sore thumb, at the level of nobles.
So these guys look like nobles from a hive world.
Anybody on a Death World.
I didn't hear anything.
I said these guys look like a noble from Hive World.
Not a Hive World. Hive Worlds have actual nobles.
But they do look like high up there from a Hive World. This does not look like the Hive World slums.
No, the Shrine Worlds are higher up on the food chain, I guess you would say.
Yeah, this looks a bit more open. So.
Yeah. So this looks fancy for a rundown place. To my character, this looks
Yeah,
pretty
to,
nice.
to your
for-
standards, this is great. Like this is very noble. But I mean, by the standards here, it's not.
Anyway, yeah, I propose we go to this bar, and you people who know how to deal with people go deal with people. Somebody has to have seen something.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
And what do you suppose we should ask them? Hey, bartender, you see any murders lately? That's not going to go so well.
Sure, start with that.
All right. So are you at the bar?
I hope so.
I
so
assume
you go
I'm
to the
following
bar.
Cornelius to the bar, yes.
You walk in, and you see more, once again, quote unquote, shady people than you have like the rest of your entire time here. Like, if this is clearly where the worst off people go in the West District.
Place kinda lively or kinda dead?
Say that again?
The place is kinda lively or, kinda dead?
It's pretty dead. I mean, there's enough people there, but certainly no one appears to be having a good time.
Can I walk up to the bartender and charm him?
You can try. Good luck with that.
I also have pure underworld, so does that count as +10 for the bartender?
This isn't really Underworld.
This is not Underworld, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this would be
anyways,
citizens.
Yeah, it's just kind of a
really
dive.
stupid question. What does, when you go to charm someone, is that off of fellowship?
Fellowship.
Yeah, I think fellowship.
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 Alright, then yeah.
I failed
You
horribly.
failed.
Yeah.
So I look over at the bartender and I'm like, you have any
Could have been worse.
odd in contacts that some non legal jobs lined up? I'm kind of blathering on, totally confused.
He's just kind of looking at you. You're still talking, and someone like taps the bar, saying they want another drink, and he just walks away from you to give the other person a drink while you're still talking.
I'm looking to do some crimes. Where can I go to do crimes?
Well, my time.
Can I do? I want to do an.
Go on.
I want to do an awareness check to figure out if I can,
I don't
spot
know.
anybody. I want to do an awareness check to
see if there's
I can.
any individual you might.
Yeah, any individual that I might see as abnormally suspicious, or
Aside from
Alright,
us.
who's trying to hide himself from us. I don't see much apparently.
Yeah, no, everyone looks pretty much the same to you.
I'm going to do an awareness check to see if I see somebody that might be lower class contacts for not so legal jobs.
Okay.
I don't see it.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
You're just looking around. Once again, everyone looks pretty much the same to you.
may I speak?
Go
I'm
for it.
going up to the bartender and telling him, kinda slow night, not many people spending things, right?
This is pretty much the way it always is.
What if we live up the place? Can we give us a few, information maybe? As an exchange?
I've never seen my bar more lively than it is right now. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you anything you want to know. If you can liven the place up a bit.
Okay. Turn up the stage lights. And
there isn't a stage, but you can
He
clear
hopped
off
on the
of this
bar and started
like going
going.
off in a corner where no one's sitting.
I'm calling that affectionately, just shine a light there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, someone points a
Gander
light at you, I
speak.
guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here it is, unfiltered singing. Yeah. Okay.
Oh God. What did you
Please
want?
don't. Let's see.
Oh!
I'm facing that. No, I'm facing that. I'm facing
Alright, so
Shit.
you get up.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's
You
better.
get up on the bar, like Kat suggested, and you're up on the bar. You go to start singing. You get out a couple words, and then you slip on a water
Wait,
stand
wait.
on the bar.
I
And you
fated
fall-
that.
He-
I
yeah,
fated that.
He used the fate point.
Oh, okay, you faded. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was gonna be bad. It was gonna be bad.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no. I just
All right, so wait. Is that a pass? I don't know if your character sheet on
Yeah,
there.
You
it's
passed.
a pass. I passed for
Alright.
5 points.
Does it have any degree of success? Wait, you said it was
No.
5 points?
Yeah. He did not get
Yeah,
any degrees of
it's-
success. He just barely squeaked
Yeah,
by.
Exactly. Just my fellowship bonus.
All right.
It's fine.
So yeah, you sing. People are. It looks like it worked a bit, not completely. But it seems that some of the less drunk people, actually, I take it back. Some of the more drunk people, get a smile on their face, and a couple of them order more drinks, and it seems like it's slightly livelier than it was before.
some of the more drunk people.
This guy in like clerical robes just jumps on the bar and starts belting out friggin' like Journey or something, I guess.
I get up on the bar and start. The ace of spades and the ace of spades.
No,
You're
singing
like,
an
don't
Irish
stop
drinking song.
believing in the empire. I guess.
No, Barbara Streisand.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said,
I
it looks a little bit livelier.
rifle.
I hate myself. Please kill me.
The point is, it worked.
Yeah, a little bit. It wasn't completely successful, but it did what he asked for.
Nice. I get down and go. So, how about that info now?
He looks at you with a slightly bemused expression. Like, well, it wasn't perfect, but what do you want to know?
Well, I turn to Lyra and nod with my head to get over here.
All right, I come over, and because I said I was blunt, I just walk over and go, someone was murdered on the ramp near here. What do you know about it?
He looks a little shocked.
Make a fellowship
Like, he clearly-
at -20.
I think 10 steps away
No,
from
he doesn't have to.
everyone.
Cornelius' singing got him to. He said he would tell us anything he knew. So
Yeah.
he can just do it for free.
If he's not Voidborn, my fellowship with him is a 23. There's no point in even rolling it, I think. So yeah.
23 is not completely awful. But
Well,
anyway, you get it for free.
when it gets halved, it's bad.
Yes.
I have 25, and I get 15. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, Lyra just comes right out and asks.
Death Worlds
Nah,
are primitive -10. I get a -10.
Oh
but I
yeah,
get-
yeah.
Alright.
Wait, isn't that just in formal environments and something else?
Pretty much
Yeah.
any environment that's not primitive.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay. So anyway,
Well,
what's he say?
he looks at you. He looks completely like he's in shock. He was not expecting you to ask that. And he's just like, well, I heard about it. I never knew the guy. From what I heard, he was a lot richer than this bar. I don't even know his name, but I know he points to a guy kind of in the corner. He looks very drunk. He's like
I start
he
walking
saw
to that
something.
guy.
What'd he say?
The guy in the
He
corner.
points to a super drunk guy. He says he might have seen something.
I start walking to the guy.
I ask who that guy is.
Get a name. I can actually come up with this guy's name, but before this, I wrote down a bunch of random names. So just give me a moment.
Okay.
Come on, Jimmy.
John
This
Smith.
is Valeza Maldor.
Beleza. Okay.
Yeah, that he tells you the guy's name. He's apparently a regular.
Oh, it's a guy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He did say it's a guy.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, he
and
did.
now the Inquisitor. I assume the time of the murder was something else that was classified.
Yeah, he didn't tell you.
So I'm just gonna ask.
Actually, it wasn't classified. You didn't ask.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna. Well, I'll just get it out now. Do you know when exactly the murder happened? And by the way, I'm not yelling this. I'm trying to keep my voice down, but I'm.
Alright, so you walk up to the guy.
No, I'm asking the bartender still.
Oh, you're asking the bartender. Okay. He says he doesn't know.
He doesn't know the day, at least. Like,
he says it
a week
was
ago?
about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. All right.
He doesn't
make a
remember
note
the
of that.
exact day.
All right. And does it seem like I'm a low fellowship person, so I'm not good at reading people. I'm not sure if he's like nervous or hiding something or whatever. So
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say
So, I mean, everyone's probably, I'm assuming, at least paying somewhat attention to you. So if someone else wants to make a roll on that, they can.
Can I do an awareness check on this? Seeing how everyone's
On the
reacting
entire bar or the conversation?
the conversation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I assume we
Minus
see
a-
his finger
what?
being pointed.
I passed.
Okay.
Wait, an awareness test on the conversation?
I passed.
you're aware that there is a conversation. Yes.
Wait, how does that
No,
work?
I'll give him something. He's he doesn't really, you don't really notice much. It doesn't, you can't tell if he's lying or not. But he's like he's like kind of tapping his fingers on the bar like he's nervous.
Oh.
Do I get anything?
I'm sorry, I didn't see your roll. Did you
28.
pass correct?
Yeah, I passed better than he did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You notice
think
the same thing.
I
I
lost
got 1 degree. I get 1 degree of success, actually.
Yeah. Oh, so you notice he's tapping his fingers on the table, and you can tell he doesn't look very happy,
Alright.
and he keeps looking over at the guy in the corner that he pointed at.
All right. I got my when he started talking, I put on my reading glasses and wrote down like notes of everything he said. And I put that away and I just say thank you very much.
When you were doing that, he was watching you write it all down, and he clearly got a lot more tense when you started writing it down.
I completely failed to notice this.
Okay.
I'm not even going to roll for it. It's just her character.
All right.
Yeah, I told you, she's like businesslike.
No,
So, yeah.
I appreciate the good role playing.
All right, cool. So, all right. Okay, I tell the bartender, thank you very much. And,
You're welcome.
all right, and so, the guy
while
was-
this is going
okay.
on, I already made my way over to the guy and like sit down next to him.
Oh,
All right. He doesn't even notice you. He's just sitting there. He's like staring at the table, like looking into his drink when he's putting it down. He's not very aware.
okay. I'm still learning people's voices. Who is that?
Navina.
Oh, okay, good. Someone let the crazy psycho over to the one lead we've got.
But wait.
How'd that happen?
That was me.
Wait.
I'm with her.
Before any of this happened, I'm pretty sure I said that I'd go over and sit with him the second he pointed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're sitting there too. Well, you're there first, and then Nervina comes up and sits down, completely unaware both you're present.
I look at him.
He just doesn't notice. Just sitting there.
Can I do a seduce test?
That would
picked
be charm.
Would that be on fellowship?
That'll be fellowship.
Fellowship.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I feel horribly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, while he's
You
While he's
try to
doing
do
that-
something sexy, and he's just completely unaware at all. In fact, he slightly turns away from you.
You know what? I see those two over there next to our one lead, and I kind of look at at Cornelius like, "Hey, Mr. 50 Fellowship, you want to go deal with him?"
What is the guy doing?
The witness, or the guy who is apparently a witness. That guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, the guy sitting at the table.
Kaleva?
Kaleva.
Kaleva.
Yeah, Kaleva. I'm sorry, I'll keep better track of that. He's just sitting there, sitting at the table by himself. He's sitting in the dark corner of the room, just looking at the table.
Okay. Well, here.
Okay,
well, I turn to the bartender, tell him, get me whatever he was drinking.
All right, he gives you. He goes and grabs what looks to be his cheapest beverage and hands it to you.
Okay. How much is that?
Crap. I would say less than a thrown gilt, but there isn't anything less. Let's just say a thrown gilt.
Right, is it
Okay.
Amasak? Amasak, it's actually kind of expensive.
Nah,
I think that's actually what it is.
Well, no, Amasek, it's well, it could be, but I think this one has a different name. I think
Alright.
What are we talking about?
they're like the good booze, Amasek, and the bad.
Yeah, no,
booze.
this is complete crap. This looks like it was made in someone's bathtub.
Yeah, the other
Hey.
thing. It's the other thing.
Wait, okay,
Yeah.
while he's doing that, can I just take out my sword and slam it on the table?
Oh, Rotgut, you're
Wait, why?
Are we slamming this on Calvea's table?
The guy that I'm
Khalifa?
pointing at, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
No!
I gotta making sure. So yeah, you pull it out, slam it on the table. First of all, everyone in the bar like immediately stops and looks at you, and they all look concerned. The bartender most of all, and then Kaleva slowly looks up at you, notices you're there, then just goes back to staring at the table.
So basically, I'm standing in a completely silent bar where everybody's looking at me and there's a sword on the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like by this point.
I say 6 people were murdered, high-ranking cleric. Why?
yeah.
He
I assume everybody
just.
knows. Look, like,
You're
isn't
asking
talking.
the bar in general, or just him?
I'm asking him, but I'm assuming everybody can hear.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah,
I-
everyone's definitely listening.
Very close eye on everybody else in the bar. Like, see if there's anybody who reacts oddly.
Everyone looks still like in shock. They pull out the sword. They're all completely. They're surprised. They don't know what to do.
Yeah,
the mention
Lyra
of
has no
murders-
social skills to speak of, and even she is kind of shocked at what you just did.
Yeah.
This is
When you mention the murders, they all just kind of they look a little sadder. Pretty much everyone in unison. No one looks especially suspicious. Then Kaleva once again just kind of looks at you. He looks at you a little longer. Looks at
Do
the
I see
sword.
anything in his eyes?
His eyes look pretty dead, and then he just looks back down. Doesn't say anything.
Like, define dead.
Like
not
empty.
looking at you.
Yeah, they're like completely flat. He's not looking at anything. Like
So he's drunk out of
it's
his
like
mind.
he notices you're there now. Clearly, you slam the sword on the table. But it's like he's not even looking at you. He just responded to the noise.
Hang
Hey,
on.
Can I
Okay,
try to?
I'm going at the table with the drink at hand and just sit next to the guy. Oh, across from the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's already flanked by 2 females, so.
You set the drink on the table, and he actually responds to that a little bit. He looks up, and he notices drink, and for a minute he looks a little hopeful, and then he just goes back to looking sad and kind of stares off into space.
Okay, I pass him the booze and say, "What do you say? I give you this. You tell me something."
He downs the rest of his drink. It wasn't much, but he downs it in one gulp and grabs it and just like, what do you want to know?
Well, some people are getting killed around here, and a little birdie told me that you might know some.
His head like shoots up at this point. And he looks in total shock. He's like, well, why would you think that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I just told you. A little bird me told me. Was the birdie right or was the birdie wrong?
He's looking all around the bar, trying to figure out who could have told him. He looks like clearly scared. And then he whispers under his voice that he might have seen something.
Well, I sit back and go. I'm listening. And also, I nod to Lyra to start taking notes.
Yeah, she came over. I'm not sitting at the table. I'm sort of standing by, but I'm like scribbling stuff down.
He looks back and forth between Cornelius and Lyra. And he looks even more nervous when you start writing things down.
Actually, tell you what, I see him like kind of spazzing out and looking around the bar, and I kind of look up from my notes and I look around the bar too.
I'm leaning in
See what he's
the. I'm
looking at?
hiding in. I'm just leaning.
He's not
against-
actually.
Okay.
Can I?
All right,
say
no,
something?
go ahead, Kat.
I'm kind of leaning on the back wall in the very back of the bar. I'm looking at the bar, and I just did an awareness that I greatly succeeded with 2 degrees of success, trying to see if anyone is looking
Yeah.
at everyone.
You and Lyra both look around the bar. You're trying to see if there's anyone suspicious. It doesn't. No one. Everyone. They're still. Everyone's staring at you. Even the bartender has stopped wiping down the counter, and he's watching this conversation. And then you look back at Kaleva, and he's not really looking at anyone in particular. He's looking at everyone, looking all around the place, trying to figure something out.
Tell you what, maybe we should take this out of the bar. So I guess Lara looks around, sees everyone looking at her, and realizes this is kind of a scene, and turns back to Kaleva and says, "Is there someplace private we can talk?"
At this, he looks even more scared. He's like, "Well,
yeah, I assume he's looking. I assume he's looking scared enough that even I'm picking up on it.
Progressively worse. He got at the mention of the murders, he started. At the story he started. At the mention of the murders, he got even worse. When you started running things down, he got progressively worse, and now he's full freaking out now that you've mentioned somewhere private.
So is this like I'm scared of being caught scared, or is this like are they gonna kill me scared?
You can't tell.
More
You can.
like I've seen some nobles do something bad, and now I'm being taken away to cover up their crime.
It could be anything.
Tell you what, hold on a second. Tell you what, I assume he's looking scared enough that even I'm picking up on it. So see that I put the notes back in my bag, and I just say, we can help you if you cooperate with us. If you need protection, we can arrange it for you.
If someone wants to make a test on, if you want to make a test on this, or someone else wants to see if he'll cooperate, you can.
I'll make.
I'll do it with my 15. Don't worry.
I'll just
Mr. 50, go for it.
Oh.
Well, I could try, but it would be unmodified.
I don't know. I just keep looking at him. I'm like, I raise an eyebrow, then I forget I have a mask on and don't do anything.
You're just staring at him, and he's not even really noticing you.
Yeah, sitting across the table from a lunatic with a sword probably didn't help us any.
Okay, I'll do a charm test. I do a charm test to calm him a bit down.
All right.
Thing is, it's unmodified, so I'm rolling in for 25.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. You go. You can say what you're gonna say to him.
Yeah. Okay, I want to say, listen, we want this information. We will take it out from you, and you have my promise that the last thing that would happen to you with us around would be any kind of fight.
He looks at you, and he goes back to looking. He's clearly still startled, but he looks a little sad. He's like, all right, you can go back to my house if you want.
All right, let's
Sure.
go to his house.
Why not?
Yep. Lara just nods. And tell you what, if he's getting up from the table, is he getting up from the table?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually make a point of this. I'm not trying to do it in such a way that it's obvious that he can see me doing it, but I get my notepad back out again, and I take my pen, and where I wrote his name, I scribble it out. And I try to do it not trying to make it look like I'm doing it where you can see it, but I'm just making sure that, if he notices, maybe it'll calm down. Like I'm really scribbling and making it illegible.
Uh-huh.
Or
he doesn't notice.
Or he could look at it and think that you're about to kill him, so you're scribbling his name off a list.
Okay,
well,
thank you.
He just wrote it.
Yeah, he doesn't notice. He's like I mentioned before. He's very drunk. Like he stands up from the table and falls over immediately. Yeah, he's not going to notice much.
Okay. Well, he does that. I kinda nod to everyone to come around as we start going out from the bar and following him.
Mm-hmm. you start. He's walking to his house. Cornelius is following him, and he seems okay with this, but he keeps anxiously looking back over his shoulder at Zen in particular. He looks most nervous about.
By the way, I take my
Okay.
sword back. I'd like to make that clear.
Okay, I'm turning around to Lyra and I'm telling her, could you lend me your notepad for a while?
Tell you what, I'll rip off like a page. I'll rip like a blank page out and give him that and one of my pens. I assume I have several pens.
Mhm.
I tell you what, I am the least obviously threatening person here, and I'm like, well, I forget how tall I am. I think I'm like 5'5" and like tiny. So I'll like walk next to him. And just be like, I see him like looking back at the others, and I just sort of mutter under my breath to him, look, if they cause problems, huh? What?
Go on. I just want a notepad. I'll give it back.
Okay, no, I gave it to you. I gave you like a piece of paper and a pen. So
okay,
And
I give
alright,
it back
never
to
mind.
you after a while, which basically says tell the others to get ready. We don't know what's in his house.
Oh, okay. In that case, I don't walk next to him. I'm like, kind of read it over and just go, I'm not making a very big deal. I just sort of drift backwards in sort of the crowd to the others and just kind of hold the notes where they can see it.
Alright.
I don't think they can read.
No, we can't. I can't.
No, we can't.
Right,
Yeah.
Lyra holds it up and then realizes that, oh, right, literacy is not actually that common a skill. So she just kind of mutters under her breath, just kind of like, be ready, we don't know what's going to happen. She kind of mutters it like quietly.
Yeah, he doesn't notice.
Alright, can I draw my pistol under my jacket type deal, kind of keep it hidden? Would that be an agility test?
What are you wearing again?
A flak jacket and just some civilian clothing from my planet.
No like jackets or robes or anything, right?
Not really, no. It's more
Yeah,
vague
so
on
you have
it.
to make a test on that,
Yeah,
like to see if you can hide it.
Mm-hmm.
I can hide it.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. I don't know where you put it, but it's hidden.
I probably slid it like on my hip to the side.
All right. So he continues walking towards his house. He goes. His house is towards. He's walking towards the ramp. Like his house is on the the bar is. He's walking towards the ramp side.
So
Oh,
we're
I
heading
see.
to the medium place. The medium.
No. He's not middle class. He's walking toward the slums that are closest to the ramp.
He
I guess
lives near the
it's
ramp.
not-
That's convenient.
Yeah, it's not actually at the ramp. It's fairly close. And he gets to his house, and it's pretty run down. It's just a little home. Doesn't look like it has more than a couple rooms in it. And he opens up the door and then goes in.
All right.
I will follow, I presume. Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'll
follow.
tell you what. But as I go in, what is my awareness, or perception rather? Yeah, I don't actually have awareness as a skill. So if I roll like just my straight perception trait, what does that do?
We have
It has it.
Yeah. You can succeed only in half.
Yeah, I may not actually see anybody, but I'll try it anyway. I do not see anybody. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
I
I just
will
want to
try
see if
to
someone was
see-
straight at us, and
Before
I
going
guess I'll
in, I'm
try
gonna
the
look
same.
around trying to see if there's anyone hiding in the
Yeah, I
shadows.
succeed.
All right, you'd have to make a
By the
perception
way.
check for that.
Oh, and I'm very
Okay,
successful.
Yeah, Zen, what is your perception?
It's 33, but since I have heightened senses, it's 43.
All right, so you both pass. Let's go Zen first. What are you doing anything specific, or just taking a perception check in general?
Zen.
Mm-hmm.
Assassin.
Are you looking for someone? Like, are you looking for someone, or are you looking to see what's around the house, or is it just more general?
No, I'm just kind of looking to see if anybody's following us. That's all.
Okay, yeah. So you look out. People are going into the house, and you're looking around back down the street. No one's even really looking at you. At this point, it's pretty late. and people aren't even really noticing your guns. I mean, people are clearly looking at it, but then they just kind of walk away, and no one really looks suspicious. Then you look to the other side, you notice you can see onto the ramp from this house.
Okay.
And then, Kat, you're looking for people inside in the house. What you said?
No,
Or something
outside.
else?
I'm looking for
Outside the house.
anyone of like suspicious nature hiding in the shadows. Maybe one to ambush us as we go out of the house.
You don't really notice much. And as you're about to go into the house, you see in the back alley across the street. It looks like someone's a cloak quickly moving out of your view behind a building.
All right.
Hmm.
That's what I see with 3 degrees of success.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't make out any details at all. It's pretty dark.
But I see a
But
cloaked
that's all you
figure.
notice. Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna tap the assassin and whisper in his ear. It's like, there's something in the alley. Just get ready for a fight.
But he, like I said, by the time you saw him, it looked like he was moving behind the building. He noticed both you and Zen looking around, and he's not actually standing in the alley anymore. He's behind, to your knowledge, behind the building next to the alley.
Yeah, but I know
he could
he's
be
acting
gone.
suspicious. I know this cloaked
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
is being suspicious, and I'm letting Zen know that we might get ambushed as we leave the house.
Right. I say to him, well, they're either here to kill us or kill him. Probably us. This'll be fun. Except for
Hey,
we need to see.
Wait, what did you say? You broke up.
Oh,
Keep
sorry.
that frag grenade handy. Oh, okay.
A little more detail about is this house like literally a house, like a separate house, or is he going to like an apartment building?
It's more of an apartment, but that's kind of what the houses are here. He goes in. It looks like a couple stories, but his house is on the first floor, or his little apartment's on the first floor. And he goes in. It's one of the first doors in the building, and he goes in, and it's just you only see the first room, but there's only one other doorway in his house.
All right. And is there like a window looking out towards the ramp?
Yeah, there's a window pointing out, and you can't really see onto the ramp, but you can see the ramp.
Okay, good enough. All right, so we go in there.
Okay.
So he seems to forget you're there, actually, and he walks through the room, opens up the back door, and then just like walks in there and falls onto a bed.
Oh dear.
Oh shit! Wake him up before shake him before he sleeps.
Did what, like unconscious, or he just flopped on the bed?
He just flops on the bed. Like I said, he's pretty drunk, and he forgot you were there and fell asleep.
Oh, damn it!
No worries. Go to his bathroom, get water, and splash him in the face. That will wake him up.
Tell you what, I'll go to get like a glass of water, and as I'm going out, I kind of suggest to the people who have like good perception and stuff that they might want to just quietly look around to see if there's anything interesting in here. Not to steal. I mean, look for clues.
I'll do that.
I take my knife and I like poke him.
Well, that's sir.
Like
What?
stabbing him? I mean, not like full on stabbing to kill, but are you breaking skin with these stabs?
No, not breaking skin, but making it noticeably like painful.
Well, nobody sees anything apparently.
Okay, good.
Yeah, let's go with the shock route. I just put him upright and slap him.
He looks completely
Make an
surprised.
attack roll.
Wait, what?
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Wait. Do I have to do a weapon skill test? Because I get +5 if we're in
Please
like a
do
small
it.
room.
No, please do it because that's gonna be hilarious. Please do it. Come on.
Lyra comes back with a glass of water. She sees everybody's got knives and shock rods out, and she just goes, "What the hell are you doing?"
Come on, no, please make an attack roll. I want to see this.
Yeah,
I'm a little freaked
going
out
over to
with
the
her
bed
and
where
the
he's
glass of
unconscious, and I try
water.
to- Huh?
So, what's going on?
I don't know.
Make your attack roll. Please make an attack roll.
I leave the room for 5 seconds, and they're all trying to beat the shit out of her one lead.
I'm not trying to beat that shit out of anyone. I'm trying to search his house, which I failed.
Yeah.
I'm on the bed and poking him with my Saiken Mercy knife.
He's pretty out of it, like still asleep, but he's like every time you poke him, he violently twitches, like trying to get away from the knife in his sleep.
Right, I'm
Okay,
going
I
over to the
poke him
bed.
so that he goes in the direction of off the bed.
No, I
He's not
grab
actually-
you
he
and
doesn't actually
go
any-
to the bathroom.
Yeah, he doesn't actually ever like physically move positions. He'll just like like if you stab him in the arm, he'll like violently flail his arm, then he'll just go back to where it was.
So he's on the floor now?
No,
No.
he's still in the bed. He
Okay,
hasn't risen
good.
from his position.
I'm going
I
over to the
carry
bed, and
him
I
to
kind
the-
of... Oh, okay.
I carry him to his bathroom, and I'll throw him in the bathtub and start splashing him with
This
water.
house doesn't have a bathroom. There's a public
Okay,
a
okay.
public restroom in
Okay.
the apartment.
Guys, calm
Alright.
the fuck down. Seriously, stop. Just stop. Holy bullshit. Okay, can I move? I just walk up to him, take out my dose of stim, and inject him.
Okay.
Why waste your stim on that? Really? Why waste stim?
Yeah,
Because
he
it'll wake him up like a son of a bitch.
yeah, he jumps up. He
Yeah.
jumps up, stands on his bed, then like runs off his bed and falls on the
Stim is a
ground.
sedative.
Oh, it is?
Stim is a
I don't actually know what it
sedative.
is.
What? No, it's
Stim
not.
is for ignoring wounds. Basically,
He's just
it's
deeper asleep
morphine.
now.
It's morphine.
Dude, stimulant. Does the word stimulant not mean anything to you?
Okay, I don't actually
Yeah,
know
but it's
who
different.
can give me an official definition of what a stim does.
Okay, let
Stim
me.
is a powerful drug that works to mask pain and drive fighters on when their bodies would
Their bodies
otherwise
would
give
normally
up.
give up. Yes, exactly. His body gave up,
Fuck.
and I'm making it not give up. Jesus. Stimulants.
Well,
And
for the
that's
sake of him waking up, he wakes up.
Yeah, he wakes
Okay,
the fuck
great.
up. He wakes up like he was literally injected with a cocktail of drugs.
Okay,
No,
he's freaking out, and he's looking all over the place.
Well, we just lost somebody.
Yeah, we did.
I think he came back. Wait,
No, he
somebody
didn't.
just
Oh,
leave?
someone just dropped off roll 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cornelius.
it was
God.
Pep,
And
Oh,
Axon.
the cleric.
And Axon. Which one was
Huh.
Cornelius?
Maybe his don't have his
in-
computer.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, Dartanic people.
Hmm?
No, he's still on. He just left. Oh yeah, he's still on.
He's not on my list anymore.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I
on
see.
my list. I'm gonna invite him to chat again. There, I invited him again.
There he is.
But he didn't like DC. He just left.
Disconnect?
No, he's still on.
No, like temporary disconnection that popped him off, forced him
No,
off.
because he'd still be in the chat thing.
Yeah, he got
You don't
pissed
get
off
permanently kicked.
with the stem.
Yeah.
Does.
It says ignores any negative effects of damage or critical damage, mass pain, and remove stun. You cannot be stunned. But you take a negative 20 to strength, toughness, and agility. So he is pretty...
When it wears off.
When it wears off.
Oh, when it wears off.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
So
Yeah, my
is he
my
like?
idea-
Go ahead.
He's awake.
my idea was that since the point of stim is to keep fighters like warriors going on for much longer than they normally could, right? My idea would be that it would stop him from falling asleep.
Yeah,
Or
it's
wake him
it's
up.
like a speed and morphing mixed together.
Yeah,
Oh.
pretty much.
Okay. If he is awake, he's going to be too just blasted out of his skull to give any real answers, though.
But he's awake.
Yeah. All right. So he's up.
Okay.
Should we continue or wait for Cornelius?
Let's continue.
Okay. I'm going to pretend like he's still here then, because
Yeah.
he's the only one this drunk guy trusts.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Go ahead.
it's gonna like. So he's awake then. Is he like stable? Is he freaking out? What's he doing?
He's freaking out. Might not be the drugs. Might be someone like a bunch of people he doesn't know in his house.
Yeah. Okay. I'm the least threatening one here. I'm gonna try to settle him down. Is he still in the bed?
No, he fell off the bed when he woke up, and he's now like sitting in the corner.
I'm gonna
Alright,
walk
I'm-
outside
Alright.
and hang out in the hallway of the apartment.
Alright.
Right. I'm like the least person type here, but I guess I'll try. I'm just gonna be.
But our cleric guy probably
Alright,
shakes him and is like,
Yeah.
hey, remember me?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put like a hand on his shoulder and try to pat him awkwardly to calm him down, and then offer him the glass of water.
Alright, so yeah, he's freaking out a little bit, but he notices Cat leaving the room. He seems to be calming down a little bit, and he takes the glass of water and drinks it.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, and I just let him finish for a second.
Yeah, he finishes the water pretty quickly. Sets the glass
Alright.
down. It's like he's not quite hyperventilating, but he's trying desperately to calm himself down.
All right. And I'm you know what? I'm just gonna let him. I'm not gonna say anything for a second. I'm just gonna let him get him hold of himself.
All right. He looks around. But did anyone besides Cat leave the room?
No.
All right. So everyone's in the room. He's looking at everyone. He's mostly looking at Lyra right in front of him. He's looking around and he notices Cornelius. And he gets a slight hint of recognition.
Yeah.
And he remembers what was going on.
Yeah, and I just tell him, you kind of passed out for a moment there. I think you may have had one too many.
Like, okay.
All right.
I take the needle and hide it.
Oh, yeah, good plan. All right, and Cornelius has gone awfully quiet. Well, whatever. I guess I'll try to handle this. So I say to him, all right, I need to think of a good way to phrase this.
People.
Hmm?
Oh, no, I'm just looking at
All right, well, okay. But yeah, let him take a moment to like gather himself and stop hyperventilating and stuff. And then I say, do you think you can answer some questions now?
I think I can manage.
All right. And I just tell him, like I said, my associates and I, well, I guess Cornelius said it, but we're trying to get some answers about a murder that happens near here. If you could tell us anything you know, it seems like you might be in some sort of trouble. I'm sure we can help you out.
Yeah, he wants, at the mention of murder, he begins to start looking nervous again.
it.
Okay.
Do I need to take
Like,
an awareness check?
What do you want to know? An awareness check on what?
I'm outside
Oh,
the
scanning the
hallway.
hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't know. Do you?
Oh, I pass. Just barely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't notice anything. The hallway's pretty much empty at this point. It's really, it's pretty late by this point. Most likely everyone's in their houses. No one's in the hallway at all, and you don't have any view of the outside really. Just a small window in the door, and you can't see anything outside of it.
Alright, so I'm just
Alright.
gonna stand guard there.
All right.
Yeah, and Kaleva asks, "What do you want to know?"
Well, as I mentioned the time that the bartender said it was about 3 weeks ago, and so far that's all we know about it. Did you see anything strange around that time? Anyone who looks like they didn't belong?
He nervously glances over to the window in his bedroom. It's just
All right.
pretty much silent.
I go over to the window.
I glance at that window.
Trying looking outside of it, or just looking at the window.
I look at the window frame first, make sure there's no sensors or anything on it. Then I look outside and do the same thing.
All right, so can I get a perception check?
Sure. Slash roll D100. Oh shit. Yeah, I succeed.
All right. You don't notice really anything. There's people walking around outside. No one's even bothering to look into the building. But
Okay,
you
there's
also
no
notice that
sensors?
on the frame there's no sensors, but you notice there's some blinds that kind of cover the window.
Okay, I pull the blinds down.
Okay. He looks a little reassured.
Really? That reassures him? This is turning out to be like an interrogation scene. Like the assassin moves over to the window, then pulls the blinds down, you know? No.
Well, just if he feels more comfortable with an assassin, imagine what
Yeah.
he's scared of outside.
Oh wow.
Hey guys, I think I solved the mystery. Cornelius is apparently not in the campaign anymore.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
happened?
Wait.
Oh, he's not.
Really?
He actually got kicked out of the campaign.
Like he's
No,
like I just went to the main page. He's like not on here anymore.
He left.
I'll
I think he bailed.
Wait, seriously? Me using stims to wake someone up made someone fail
No,
the campaign?
he's here. No, he's still in the campaign.
It's not a
Oh,
campaign time.
No, we're missing somebody.
Yeah, no, he's
Oh
not.
no,
here.
yeah, he's gone. Yeah. What? Let's refresh the page.
I guess I can
Oh.
invite him.
No,
Stop.
dude, he left.
He left. That's so weird.
Like, dude, come on, he left. Like, yeah, he left. You don't get kicked out of the campaign by accident. He
Yeah.
left.
All right. Well, if he comes back, we'll welcome him back. But until then,
Yeah.
or if that ever happens, let's just continue without him.
We look up and
Cornelius
Cornelius seems to have
isn't there.
disappeared.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, pretty much. This is a new
He's stuck
mystery.
into the warp.
Yeah.
Sucked into the warp.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
so-
you don't. Cornelius is gone, and the longer he's gone, you're beginning to forget about him.
Yeah. Cornelius. Who? What?
Yeah. No,
Hang on, let me
exactly.
check my notes.
We had a cleric? What?
Yeah. What?
I
What?
own life? What? Wait, what?
What's a cleric?
I mysteriously robbed Cornelius before he left us, and I took his gear and his money.
Oh shit! I actually had 2 bonds with Cornelius. What should I do with them?
Does this
Say
mean
what?
that?
Wait. No, stop. I get my frag grenade. I'd like to point that out. If anything, I get a frag grenade. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He leaves.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
leaves his frag grenade on the ground.
I'm just getting the idea we all look. And there's nothing but a frag grenade left. And I go to pick it up, and we all act like nothing happened.
Cornelius puts a gun to his head and blows his brains out right in front of us.
No,
So
not,
does
not-
this-
nothing bad happens. He's just gone.
Does this resolve the relationship about how Cornelius and I shared a vision? And if so, do I get the XP for it?
No.
I will let you reassign your things. Anyone who had Cornelius in a bond, you can reassign it
Okay,
to
you know
someone
what?
else.
Yeah,
I
I need to
had
do that too.
2.
But
I
let's
have
let's,
one.
let's worry about that later. Let's
But we'll deal
Yeah,
with it
let's
later.
keep
Yeah.
going.
this conversation.
Yeah, because I think we're about out of time anyway. So,
Yeah.
all right. So from the window, can we see the murder scene? Then he lives near the ramp.
Oh, are you asking him?
I'm asking you.
Oh,
Yeah.
asking me. You can't see where the body was found,
Oh,
Good.
okay.
but you can see a little far up. You can see the entrance to the ramp.
All right. So I see him look at the window. I look at the window. I see the ramp. I look back at him with a look on my face like, well,
So by this point, the window's closed, and he's feeling better. He's like, about 3 weeks ago, I saw some people carrying, I don't know what, onto the ramp, and then that's the last I saw of them. But
All right,
it looked like a body.
this is the point where I get my notepad out again, and I start asking him questions about these people. How many of them were there? Can you tell me what they looked like? Were they wearing anything unusual? It's stuff like that.
He seems a little overwhelmed, but he says there were 2 people carrying the body, and he thinks there was a third person behind them.
So 3 people.
Yeah, and he seems to recall they were wearing like it was dark, so he couldn't see colors, but it looked like they were wearing hooded cloaks.
Like the cloaks I saw?
He doesn't know exactly what they looked like, so it could
No,
potentially
I'm
be.
asking you, the GM. I mean, I'm in the hallway
Uh,
listening.
Yeah, no, I can't say.
All right.
Okay, so I did
Um,
see a hooded figure, so I'm thinking to myself, this could be the same group I saw in the hallway. Correct?
Well, okay, you haven't told us about that yet, but okay. So, like, I guess he didn't see their faces. Did he see approximately how tall they were, whether they were male or female, at least?
He couldn't really tell. He doesn't know.
All right. And
He said they looked average.
3 people average carrying a body. All right. So, and did they appear from like below the ramp and carry the body up, or did he see them carry the body down?
No, they were carrying the body onto the ramp. And he doesn't know where they were coming from necessarily.
So they carried up onto the ramp from the lower section when the
Yes,
people
from the
were
slums.
from the. That is interesting. Up until now, I've been operating on the assumption that they were murdered at the like middle and upper class section and then brought down. So they were murdered down here and then brought up.
That's what it would seem like.
That is okay. Did he? Okay, if he didn't see exactly where they came from, did he at least see the direction they came from when they got onto the ramp?
They came from the same side he was on. They were just going onto the ramp. There's a building blocks out. You can only see like the final part of the entrance to the ramp before it gets to the ramp. So all he could see is they were walking on the right side.
All right.
I
And
kind of
then-
peek my head inside the room, inside the home, and I go, Psst, over here, Lyra.
Who? Who's
Yeah.
that? There you go. All right. And I just say, "Excuse me a moment," and then I go back out to where Kat is.
I go,
Okay.
he saw hooded figures. Before we entered
3
the
of 'em.
apartment, I saw a hooded figure watching us in the alley. We might want to wrap it up here and go check out this alley next.
We probably should. All right. Let me get back to him really quick. I go back around and just say, after they took the body up, did they come back down?
He closed. He says that he closed the window after, but he says curiosity got the better of him. And the next time he looked, he could just barely see a body. Like what looked out of place on the side of the ramp, and didn't see the people.
All right. So they were just going. All right. And I'm guessing that's pretty much all he saw then.
That's it.
All right, that's all we're getting out of him. All right. Quick question here. This guy is our only witness now. What is like? This may actually be a stupid question, but what is the equivalent of witness protection in this game?
You can. You are Inquisition officials. You could. You have a couple options. I mean, I don't actually know lore-wise, but I don't see why you can't do this. You can take them to the local Arbites office, or even the Inquisition office. I'm sure they have like probably a jail cell, but it'll probably be. You feel it'll probably be safer than here.
At the Inquisition office?
Yeah, or the Arbites.
All
Can
right.
we like
well,
radio in an Albert Chase patrol to pick him up?
we do have like our microbeads. Those
Yeah,
are
you
like
have microbeads.
our radios. All right. All right. Then I'm going to try to explain to him that. I guess what would we call it? The Arbites to take him to the Inquisition office. I guess.
Do we have like the channel for the Arbites? Like, do we have like the information to contact them?
Yeah, you have the
Probably.
information to contact the Arbites and the Inquisition office. That was given to you.
All right.
I mean,
Well, maybe-
not any specific numbers, but just like the general like 911 equivalent.
All right. Well, great. Okay. Well, if we 911, great. Because we can't
No,
still
we're not
say.
doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I out of game, I'm sure you could call in and say like we're what are they called? Acolytes from the
Acolytes.
Inquest, requesting pickup on something. I don't know. Yeah,
All
even
right.
if you call 911 and ask for like read your police badge number, they'll put you through to someone else.
Well, we don't know.
All right,
anything
I'll-
Yeah.
about
So you can do something like that.
All right. We're not going to do this in front of him, though. I'll just tell him, thank you very
Okay.
much. You've been very helpful. We're going to call someone to come pick you up and take you someplace safe. We need you to stay here and keep your head down until they get here.
He nods,
Gesundheit.
and he says, "Bless his name. Thank you."
And I nod and just go, okay. Well, I turn to the others and go, all right, let's go take care of that, I guess.
Yeah, so I guess I might as well do it. I call the local Imperium and, give them my Inquisitor number, whatever the hell Inquisitors work on.
Mhm.